Yo, what's up, chat? It's me. Last video we hit that like goal. We actually doubled it. We hit 50 likes. So I'm here with my guild, and we're about to show you our Conquest builds. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into it, chat. First build up, we got my friend Zai. He has a little blind seer ice build. And he's gonna show us kind of what it is. Before we kind of like go into a showcase of his build, I kind of want to talk about the thought process behind his build. What his build kind of is just literally an anti-heal area denial kind of build. Basically, he has Saint J as well as all the dead gods. So he's not just stealing heals, he's also just negating heals when his monsters aren't up. Saint J also kind of acts sort of like damage reduction. Because say a person has a bloodless gem on one of their monsters, and say I had Saint J on me. That portion of the bloodless damage that I healed, that heal would go to him, essentially just making him take less damage from the monster, which we'll demonstrate later. So Zai, if you want to kind of show the people your build, your monsters and your stuff, let's get into it.
Alright, so the first mantra we have is Ice Lance, because like everybody takes Ice Lance on the ice build. You just can't have ice build or Ice Lance. Second is Ice Daggers. Ice Daggers is really good, putting the Insignia gem on it, and for frozen pincushions. The third mantra is our third only damaging mantra besides Silas Beam, is Ice Carve. And you can go Crystal Impale on that, but I personally like Ice Carve. I still do have Crystal Impale in my inventory, but I like Ice Carve. But for Ice Carve, you have to go Crystallization, get the monster, then roll off of it, because for one you need frozen pincushions, and yeah, you need frozen pincushions, Saint J. And the fifth mantra, Ice Fisher, because as you can see the chilling procs for a long time, so
you're
like
also slowed for a while, as you can see.
yeah, you're slowed for a little bit. And then it's not just for the anti-heals, for like when you detonate it, I can literally just walk up to people and Silas Beam. You don't even have to rush it. You just like walk up to them and Silas Beam. The seven mantra, well, the six mantras, Silas Beam. The seven mantra is Prediction, because Prediction is really good in this build because you only have 3 moves, so it's just like really good for catching people. Eighth move, Tranquil Circle, play out your cooldowns again because you only have 3 mantras, or yeah, 3 mantras, and besides Ice Fisher and Silas Beam. Tranquil Circle is also really good just for like running ones, isolating, even running, so people can like, I wouldn't say too good on running. It's kind of good for like, so you won't get hit by like range move like Fire Palm, Ice Daggers, like any range move basically you won't get hit by, because Tranquil Circle negates it. And then Dash, so you can chase people. And I put Mind Soothe at 0, so like they need HP, you just heal them, and then you just go a little bit insane. And that's all my mantras.
Next build up is my friend Kyons. He's got a Crit Blade Ice, also a Contractor build. Kind of just run us through your mantras and your thought process on the build, Kyle.
Yeah, so basically it's really just like a boss fight build, like a bunch of just like spam really. It's an ice and shadow build with Contractor, Crit Blade obviously. I have like a really big shadow gun. Oh shit, I was gonna say that. I have a really big shadow gun. It's not OD big because I don't have too much ether. I also have Ice Fissure for like, I have a wayward on it, so like if someone tries to run away, because Ice Fissure is like low-key a snipe. If they try to run away, you can hit them with it. And then I have Ice Lance and Crystal Impale because they're really good mantras for ice. Like they're like single damaging targets and they do like a lot of damage. And Ice Lance gives you a lot of mobility. And Crystal Impale, if you hit the uppercut, you can give a good knockdown. They can't parry, but they're gonna be banned. You can easily get someone spent there. Also I have the new mantra, Permafrost Prison. This is like the whole base of this build. This mantra is actually really broken because it covers a huge AoE. They get stunned, they can't bend, they can't parry until I actually play. They can't do anything. And then I also have Shadow War. I don't have it equipped right now, but I have Shadow War. I still need to upgrade it. This build is low-key unfinished. I still don't even have Ardor, and I also have Judgment for, you know, it's for my blind teammates. We can just grab them and then boom, an easy little confinement to Silas Beam. I also have Iceberg, because with Iceberg, what it does is that it gives you Iceberg. It got nerfed, right? But it still gives you a lot of heals. It caps that at 10%. But if you put a bunch of shards and stuff, you get to that like really fast. Also, that AoE, if someone hits you while you're in that AoE and they get hit by it, they have frozen legs in them. And if you have the talent, they can't roll, so you can low-key get an easy hit because that Iceberg gives you auto parry. And I plan to have a really extended glacial arc in order to snipe others as well. So yeah, that's pretty much the build.
Chat, I'm not gonna lie. I had to leave for a bit. Super needed help with the gank. He was getting ganked by these under guys, and I had to give Aqua a rail blade and all kinds of stuff. But you know, we're back now. The last build up on the Conquest builds is my build, and I'm a very basic guy. I'm a very simple dude. I basically just made No-Go's build. I took some liberties, of course. Like I didn't go with the Iron Sing. I think I went some different talents than him, but like essentially it's literally the same build. For mantras, I took Exhaustion Strike. I took Revenge. Strong Left. Just really good for guard breaking. It also creates a lot of space because it just knocks them away from you. Glare. Stun. I put an Insignia on it so I can like lead it into my Sightless Beam, which is my 6. I also have a Blessed on my Sightless Beam and not a Bloodless, simply because I want to have it up more often and spam it because it's really strong in ganks. And I can only assume it's gonna be equally strong in Conquest. I have Prediction, just a really good mantra. If you're not confident, like you need to parry, but like you don't think you can get it, just press Prediction. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna land, and they're just gonna eat the attack that they threw at you, which is pretty fun, you know, pretty fair. I also have Mind Soothe, really good for healing teammates. It heals like a bar. It's nuts. Probably the best healing ability, bar none, in the game. Probably gonna get nerfed soon, but I'm gonna keep abusing it until then. Finally, I have Tranquil Circle. Again, just really good mantra. It stops all mantras from coming into your rage. It's sort of like when you're running, say someone's trying to throw a Grand Javelin at you, kind of negates that. One specific purpose that I use it for is with LFT, the crit, specifically the first one. I find it to be really awful and weird to land. If you just essentially just make it so they can't use mantras and they have to M1 you, if you throw out your crit, even if they parry, block, or dodge it, you essentially move on to the next stage and you're finally off this just awful crit that's borderline unusable. One really crucial thing about this build is the talent Pocket Bombs. Don't like be lazy and forget to get it. Pocket Bombs essentially just, when you're hit, you drop a bomb, or 2 or 3. This is really strong because if these bombs drop, your opponent is not going to want to be in the same spot as these bombs, essentially just forcing them to get off of you, kind of working as like another vent. It kind of just makes you really obnoxious to fight, and like your opponent basically can't touch you for extended periods of time without like taking damage, which is really strong. Y'all can probably see that my friends are getting ganks, like the leftovers from the Super Gang, so I don't know, I'm probably gonna go join them. So you know, peace out, have a good day, chat.
What's that 5-day ban? Oh, not Super, like.
What is
Not Hollywood.
Yo, Super, did I tell you, bro? Welcome your 2 new co-leaders, Noble and Zai.
I
I am the co-leader. Don't take that from me, blood.
What about me, bro? What about me? What about Cat? 2 new co-leaders, Noble and Zai.